Hi, I'm Summer. Welcome to practice today. This is a dynamic kind of pop of a practice. In about 15 minutes time, we're going to get warmed up and prepared for real pose. And you don't need any props. So let's get started. Take a moment to sit tall with hands, if you wish, in front of your heart in offering, and close your eyes. Welcome the breath that's already here, feeling it at the tip of the nose, like the tides of the ocean in and out. Feel this breath in your chest now, deepening and widening as you inhale, softening and settling as you exhale. Feel the inner body like a fountain of light and the outer body soft and draping over that light like a blanket. As we practice today, I invite you into a Buddhist teaching that can be applied across the board. It's called the 2 arrows. The first arrow is all that happens to us in life, the inevitable things that are out of our control. The second arrow is where we have agency. It's what we do with what happens. And this could be the rumination or the story making or the criticism that we place on ourselves or others. Sometimes it's habits of thinking and ways of being that don't serve us. But it generally, the second arrow tends to add unnecessary suffering. Go ahead and blink your eyes open and we'll meet in downward dog. So we can practice embodying this principle as we come into the asana. We learn to create space, to move with the breath, to pause, and ultimately in the body we're sometimes shifting old habits and patterns that are present here. But we're learning not just to react or not just to move wherever the mind goes. We're training the mind. It's a ground of training back into presence. And it doesn't mean that, sometimes we don't experience pain or sadness or even disappointment. If you send an email and you don't hear back, instead of thinking, oh, I did something wrong or what have you, you can just feel the disappointment and allow it to be what it is without knowing the context of what's next until you do. Create space for yourself without shooting the second arrow. Walk your feet all the way to your hands. Take your feet either 2 fist distance or wider, depending on what feels best for your body, and fold up and over your legs. Circle the arms behind you and hook one thumb. And as you pull against the thumbs, use the strength in your upper back to draw the shoulders back and stretch your arms. Start to move into Ujjayi breath, toning the back of the throat so you have an audible sound of the breath to rest your mind and attention on. Switch whatever thumb is on top. Strong upper back, so you're bringing your shoulder blades closer as you stretch your arms. And then keeping that, look forward. Reach your heart forward and all the way up. Press the ground away. Pause, float the hands away from you. And as you release the hands, palms forward, feel this width across your chest. Broad collarbones as you inhale. Reach your arms wide and up. Trace the midline, hands touch and fold. On an inhale, step the right leg back. Ground the heel, warrior 2, palms up. Take a deep bend of the front leg. Move your upper thighs back so you can sink more deeply and be supported by the anatomy of the body. Reverse into peaceful warrior. Hand goes down the side of your leg. The heart lifts like that inner fountain, inner bright space. And then keeping your legs, bring your left forearm to your thigh, right arm over the ear. Parsvakonasana. Turn open. Maybe bring your fingertips to the floor on the inside of the front ankle and stretch like you could tap a wall in front of you through your raised hand. Bringing both hands back down, step forward with the right foot, step back with the left foot, second side. Inhale, warrior two, palms up. Lunge deeply. Press the upper thighs back, then tailbone under as you bend more. Can you keep the depth as you reverse to peaceful warrior? Keep bending the front knee. Put weight in the front heel as you lift your heart. Feel the breath opening you from the inside out. Keeping the leg form, bring your right forearm to your thigh. With an active stretch, sweep your left arm over the ear, look up. Some of you bring fingertips down and press the knee wider. Use the back of the arm to open up the adductors, the hip. Circle the left hand down, step back to downward facing dog. Feet together. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down. And for many, you might do best to lower your knees first. The key is, can you keep your shoulders back, elbows close in, but not pinned in? So once you're on your belly, shoulders are still back. That's protective. Inhale, cobra. Keep your legs parallel so you keep your back happy, stable, and spacious at the same time. Exhale, lower. Tuck your toes. Press all the way to hands and knees. Tilt the tailbone up. Exhale, downward dog. Keep lifting the tailbone. Feet together in dog. Press your upper thighs back. On an inhale, take the right leg high. On an exhale, round the knee to the nose. Go as slowly as you can. Come forward in the shoulders until you step all the way through. Propping up on your fingertips, begin to straighten through both legs. And you can always put props under your hand. Come on the heel of the front foot. Stamp down. Pull back and feel. You can even put your thumb in your front hip that you tuck back and down as you bow. Folding of your front leg. One more breath. With both hands back down, turn the fingertips and walk the hands towards the back of the mat. Building some strength. Now, if you're still on the heel, bring your right foot flat again. As you look forward, bend the front knee, circle the arms all the way up. This is commonly known as the crescent warrior. Stretch up through your inner body. Palms face in, and then can you rotate your palms back? Externally rotate the arms here. Now joining the hands in prayer, place the prayer hands like a pillow behind the head. Lean back into that, lift your heart, chest up. And begin to reach forward, releasing the hands all the way down, step back to dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower, shoulders back. Once down, fingertip cobra. Wider than the mat is helpful. Rise on the fingertips. Soften the sternum. One more breath, breathing across the band of the chest. With good length, lower down. With power, press all the way back to dog, moving your thighs back, feet together. On an inhalation, left leg up. Slow it all down, slow motion. Bend the knee to the chest, round the knee and the nose to tap, and then lightly step through. Begin to come on fingertips and straighten through both legs here. Reach your heart forward. Lift the toes here on the heel. Left thumb tacks the left hip down and back as you fold. Keep holding, encouraging to shore that left hip back and under. Now with both hands revolving to point to the back of the mat, you can see I'm up on fingertips. Walk the hands back. Try to energetically pull the feet together. And then can you lightly place your left foot flat, anchoring the inner and outer foot for another breath here. Feel your feet as you look forward. Walk the hands forward, bend the front knee. And then with a big sweep, a big inner body lift, circle the arms around and up. Rotate the palms back, stretch up, lift the sides, lift the back body. From here, make a pillow with your hands again, cradling the back of the head so you can look up and feel your head and neck supported. Now bend the front knee a little more deeply. One more breath, find new space. Embrace the challenge. Reach forward until your hands come down. Step the right foot to meet the left foot. As you fold of your legs, reach back. Now you have the option to interlace your fingers between the webbing. Roll the shoulders back from the strength of the upper back as you take the arms up and over. Deep breath. Shoulders on the back body. Releasing the hands all the way down. Bring the feet together at the middle and step the right leg back to lunge, feet lined up down the middle. Lower the back knee down. Come on the outer edge of your front foot. Walk your hands forward. I want you to tip forward. Don't go too fast. Push your thighs away from center to come towards pigeon. If that ends up being too strong, come into it more traditionally from downward dog, where your knee is wider than your hip. You could stay where you are, more upright, supported, or fold. Just 2 breaths. Heart radiant, reaching out and away from the hips. Leg bones stretching out and away from the pelvis. Press the floor away. Rise up. Step forward. Take your time. Then left leg steps back. Stack your feet down the middle of the mat, right down the center. Lower the knee back and down. As you come on the pinky edge of the foot, let your knees start to widen. Honor. If you need to stay higher and support more with your hands, stay there. Torso tips forward. You can even walk your hands forward, and you're pushing your thighs out. You're teaching your body the action, the aligned action to open the hips mindfully. You can stay or fold. Keep pressing into the ground here. As much as you root down, stretch your limbs, stretch your torso. And notice, right, if there's a gripping, a tightening, if there's a mental resistance, so you pause and take a breath and choose not to shoot that second arrow. Now have a seat, bring your left leg all the way around. This is the reverse table. Fingers point towards you as they come behind the body. Feet are outer hip distance. Before we lift up, I want you to puff the chest and use that same action of rolling your shoulders back. Get strong in your upper back. And now inhale, press to lift your hips up. For many of us, you can look forward or take the top of your throat back slowly. Look up to where wall and ceiling meet. For some, you can look straight up, but you're never hyperextending your neck. Press through your hands, lift your heart. Press through your feet, lift the pelvis. As you exhale, lower your sitting bones first and create a little moment of arching your lower back in and up. Now bring your elbows down. Elbows under the shoulders as best as you can. Palms in prayer under the body. Keep lifting the chest. You could stay here. This is strong. Maybe go on. You won't go as high. Lift the pelvis. Ground your hands. Ground your elbows. Either look forward or where wall and ceiling meet, or up. And then lower your seat. Turn the palms down. Press to lift your heart space up. And then recline all the way back. Bring your feet so they're, again, outer hip distance. And when you straighten your arms, you can tap your heels. Now make fists. Puff the chest. Ground your elbows. Ground to lift the hips up. Bridge. Lean side to side. Tuck your shoulders under. As you straighten through your arms, palms up, can you step on your fingers? Lift your heels. Slide the hands under. And again, rock side to side. Chest up, chin away from chest. Grounding the heels into the hands. Breathing across your chest, opening up this band around the heart, around the lungs. Feel free to stay a few more breaths, or those who know and love wheel, here we are. Place the hands by the ears. Don't be afraid to turn the hands out a little externally to the sides of the mat. Plug the arm bones down to the mat, then go up. You can always come on the balls of the feet to rise into your wheel. Rock a couple times so you're exploring getting your shoulders over your wrists, shoulders over the wrist, and then hold that as much as you can. Move your heart forward, shoulders over the wrist. Breathe. One more breath, everyone. Now tuck your chin to your chest if you're in wheel, bend the elbows lower down. If you're in bridge, release the hands, soften all the way down. Hug your knees to your chest. Rock a little side to side. Happy baby now. Hold the outer feet and stack the ankles over the knees. You can always modify by holding your shins or putting a strap on your feet. As you rock side to side, pull the feet apart like two magnets resisting, right? Widen the pelvic floor. And finally, an option to straighten the legs any amount, pressing more and more of your lower body to the mat. That's where the good release will come. Just do what you can. That's part of that second arrow, right? You just do what you can. Lighten it, have fun, explore possibilities. What a profound practice for all of us to not add on unnecessary suffering, to let things just be as they are, let reality be as it is. Gather your legs, and you can end with feet together, knees wide, or straight legs in Shavasana. Feel free to rest your hands on your belly. Close your eyes. That was a lot of strong posture in a short amount of time. So feel the ground beneath you. Relax into it. Heavy in your legs and your hips. Heavy and relaxed in your shoulders, your upper back where you did a lot of deep work. Out through your arms. Even your fingers soft. Heavy through the back of your head. Soft across the face. Letting the breath just be as it is. In and out like the great tides of the ocean. And as you continue to soak this in like a sponge, stay as long as you can. Be sure to subscribe here. Be sure to leave your comments. We love hearing from the community, and we love and are so grateful when you share the classes. In fact, the more people view it, the less ads there are. So eventually we'll have no ads the more we spread the classes around. So thank you for doing that. And thank you so much for being here. See you back next time. Namaste.